Hello friends, it's Dr. Brandy Nikhil and I'm back with another video. First of all, do you guys see my little cherry earrings? I found this small business on Threads that sells jewelry and I'm obsessed with these. I'll put the link in the description box because I love them. But anyways, I'm here to talk about something I don't play about, and that's fatphobia. Is it book related? Not quite, but kinda, because I am releasing a book on this soon. Stay tuned. So as somebody who has studied fatphobia extensively, is what I did my dissertation on when I graduated and got my doctorate degree in 2024, which is part of what I'll be publishing later this year. But there's been a lot of conversation around fatphobia lately, particularly around Samira, who is an influencer, a music artist, a amazing advocate in the fatphobia space. And she has been advocating for access in fashion businesses that carry plus size, to carry them in the store where they are accessible to people that live in larger bodies. And for some reason, people are like, what? You won't be able to try on clothes? What do you mean? It's crazy. Insane request. Anyways, so today I want to specifically talk about a few of the justifications that people use for being fatphobic. And I want to dispel those. I want to talk about why they're not valid. Let's get into it. First and foremost, well, I just care about your health. I just care about health. It's about the health. If you are not also challenging people that smoke excessively, drink excessively, stress excessively, don't get enough sleep, do not go to therapy, do not take their mental health seriously, they're not actually working out, they're eating junk food. If you are not policing all of those things as well, if you are not walking around being a poster board for people that binge drink and people that do all this stressing about work, etc., people that sleep in 3, 4, 5 hours a night, if you are not also in their comments clickety clacking, surprise, you don't care about health, you care about aesthetics. If you are not policing thinner bodies that are not working out, that are not eating healthy, you don't care about health, you care about aesthetics. If you are not checking people who are not taking their mental health serious, that are not going to therapy, that are not doing their internal work, that are not making sure that they're in a good headspace, say it with me, you don't care about health, you care about aesthetics. Because the moment a person has a body that you deem favorable, that you deem appropriate, suddenly you don't care about health anymore. Prime example, we just dealt with the virus that was going around, the bacterial virus that was going around affecting like salads, lettuce, vegetables, etc. And everybody's like, I need to get a hold of that so I can lose 10 pounds. If you're one of those people, you don't care about health, you care about aesthetics. You get me? Get it? Got it? Good. Okay, moving on. Up next. Well, just lose weight and you wouldn't have to deal with this. You'd be able to find clothes. Just lose weight. First of all, body diversity just will always exist. There will always be smaller people. There will always be bigger people. If you believe that a person can be naturally thin, why don't you think that a person can be naturally bigger? But anyways, one person just losing weight does not mean that other people do not still need access to clothes. There will always be a spectrum of bodies. Just like there's diversity in skin tones, in hair types, in height. Like there just are a variety of body types that will always exist. So that's a silly thing to say. But even if a person is like, okay, great, I'm going to lose weight so I can please you, which they never should do. I'm going to lose weight so I can please you. What do you want them to wear in the meantime? What should they wear to work? What should they wear to bed? What should they wear to go to the gym to lose the weight if there are no clothes for them? Okay. Lastly, for my people who are like, fat phobia doesn't exist. It's not a thing. No such thing. I'm not scared of fat. Phobia means you're scared of something. Fat phobia, there's a whole definition. You can look it up. There's several different definitions, but it's really the discrimination and mistreatment of fat people based on a perceived moral failing. But if you want to go the phobia route, you want to go, well, I'm not scared of fat. Most people are. Most people that are fat phobic are. Not most people are. But a lot of people who are fat phobic, you may not fear a fat person in your mind, but you fear the idea of being fat. Like, I can remember during quarantine, as a person that lives in a bigger body, something that really stood out to me during the pandemic and during quarantine times was people being like, oh my goodness, I can't get fat, I can't get fat, I can't get fat. Now, mind you, I think everybody should want to be comfortable in their bodies. But to see that your body is people's nightmare during a global pandemic where people are dying of a virus that we didn't understand at the time and we didn't know what the outcome would be, and people were, like, we were in unprecedented times of people getting sick with flu-like symptoms and dying in droves. And people's worst fear was getting fat. So, yes, it is a phobia. It is. It very much is. So, that's it for now. I'll be back to talk more fat phobia soon. Haters, stay out of my comments. But if you just can't help yourself, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you are a fat phobia advocate, if you want to know more about fat phobia, if you want to continue the dialogue, comment below. I'm always down to chat. I'm always down to have more conversation. And again, the book is coming. All right. Until next time, guys. Bye.